Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Mobility Wednesdays, or if you're watching this on a different day, welcome back. Today, we're going to start with a right leg tucked into the left knee, crisscross applesauce. You're going to do a couple of deep inhales and exhale. Bring your hands down to your chest, heart center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Take a moment to ground and to focus your attention on this time that we have together to take care of our bodies, and just center yourself and your thoughts on your breath and tune into all the sensations that you feel as we go through these poses. We're going to start with a forward fold in that crisscross applesauce position. Start little and work your way into that deeper stretch. Inhaling and exhaling as you inch your hands forward. We're going to take the hand over to the left side of the body, open up that side body, get a little stretch there. Inhale, come back to center, and a little bit deeper in that forward fold. Inhale, take the hands over to the right side of the body now. And back to center again. You're going to slowly start to work your way back up to seated position. And we're going to recenter here. So inhale, let the hands rise. Exhale, bring them to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, back down to the center. We're going to uncross our legs and just shake out the knees. And we will switch to the other side. So the opposite leg comes on top. In this case, it would be the right side. And inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. You'll notice a lot of this video, my eyes are closed. Feel free to close your eyes and really tune into the practice. Tune into the time to stretch. You don't need to see anything. You just need to feel and be mindful. You can adjust your leg if it feels like it's a little too intense on this side. Remember, we always have one side that's a little bit tighter than the other. So you see, again, I'll do the same thing that we did on the other side. Start a little bit less and work my way into a deeper forward fold. Might have done a little too much there, so I just gently backed it off. Took 3 big breaths and then sink a little bit lower into that stretch. Going to take the hand over to the right side to start this time. Opening up that left side body. And back to the center. Taking it over to the left side, opening up through the right side body. Back to center now. And slowly coming back to seated position. Taking a couple of neck rolls here, loosening up. And inhaling, hands come overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Straighten out the legs now and wiggle them out. Bring a little bit of activity into them. You're going to point and flex your feet. We're going to tune into those ankles, tune into the feet, hinge forward at the hips, straighten the lower back, and relax down into that forward fold. Inhale, straighten the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, forward fold. I need some new socks. That's all right. And we'll bring those feet into meet, butterfly position here. Just kind of let gravity do its job here. Let the knees fall to the side. Open up through the hips and breathe. Hinge forward now. You can use the weight of your elbows to kind of gently push your legs down to deepen the stretch. And let the feet come out wide. Take the right leg over the left side, spinal twist here. Inhaling and exhaling, looking over that right shoulder. And coming back to the center and sliding that foot that was straight all the way up to a bend position. That's figure four stretch here. Seated figure four. We're going to call this figure four with a twist. So we're going to ground through. We're going to hold this position for just a little bit longer. And we're going to bring that knee all the way down. Twist here. Come back to the center. And we're going to bring that knee to the opposite side. So kind of like hip sways, but in figure four. Back to center here. Feel free at this time to take another hip sway with that figure four stretch, or just hang out here. Just tune into what your body's asking. We're going to come back to that spinal twist now. And it should feel a little bit easier the second time around. Back to center, reach for those feet, side to side, point and flex, flatten the back, reach for the feet. And we're going to do it on the opposite side, so spinal twist here. And look over that shoulder. We're going to slide that up for figure 4 again. And bring that knee all the way down to one side and all the way back to center. Opposite side, hip sway. Back to center. Inhaling and exhaling. I'm taking that extra hip sway on this side because, again, we all have one side that's a little tighter than the others. And it's really important to tune into that and pay attention. Back to center here. Sliding that foot out and taking that spinal twist again. And forward fold. Point and flex the toes, roll the ankles. Don't forget about the feet and the ankles. They're so important. And inhaling, coming back to center. We're going to stretch out the wrists for a moment here. So you can take a couple of cat-cows with your fingertips pointed towards your legs. You can take some body rolls, and then I'm just going to deepen that stretch a little bit more. I'm going to pull the pinkies at an angle inward and really sit back into it. Now we're going to do some internal and external rotations as we raise our hands up. So play around with different positioning here, internally rotating, externally rotating, all the way to the top. Tune into if you have any pain, if there's anything that's speaking to you that needs a little bit of attention. It's very important to try different positions and different movements Now we're going to sit back on the heels and do some stretching here. Big inhales and exhales. If you can come all the way flat on your back, good for you. That is really difficult for me. Next, we're going to get into some lower back rolls. So we're going to hold tight little tiny ball. We're going to roll side to side, rolling that lower back out. And happy baby. This is a yoga pose. You can start like this. Grab the big toes. This kind of works better when you're barefooted. But then we're going to take it into a straddle. So trying to straighten out those legs. Just breathing here. Different take on seated straddle. Letting gravity again do its work and pull our legs down to the ground. We're going to bring it into the center here. And we're going to do a lying flat on our back, a butterfly position. This is a great hip stretch again. Just letting gravity do the work, letting the knees try and touch the ground. And belly breathing here. We'll come back. You want your heels to be a little bit wider than hip distance apart, and you're going to bring one knee in towards your knee that's standing up. So this is a psoas stretch. You can back this heel up a little bit more and just let that knee come down. Big inhales and exhales. And come back to both feet there. Little spinal twist, shake it out, little hip sway. And we'll go ahead and reverse this side. So we'll bring the opposite knee in towards the leg that is bent and upward. Just going to hold this here. Big inhales and exhales. Hip sways. Slowly come out of it. We're going to roll. Oh, nope. We're going to point and flex, and then we're going to come into that tiny, tight little ball and roll our way up. We'll end with some grounding breaths again. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Point and flex the toes. 1, 2, and 3. I just want to say thank you guys for showing up today and stretching with me, and I'll see you on the next one.